This amber goop comes from bugs, and you've probably eaten it before. It's a natural resin called shellac, and once it's stretched and cooled, it's used in tons of ways, from adding a shine to popular candies like jelly beans and preserving citrus fruit to finishing wood. Its history dates back 3,000 years in India, where it was originally used to make jewelry and adorn palaces. India is the world's largest shellac producer, exporting over $65 million worth of it a year. But fluctuating harvests and prices have put this ancient industry at risk.
शेलक के काम में शुरू से लेके लास्ट तक चैलेंजेज है रह सकते हो नहीं तो इसमें इस बिजनेस को करना काफी टफ है
So how exactly do a tiny insect's excretions end up on your candy and lemons? We head to India to find out. The Karyalaka insect is teeny, barely big enough to see with the naked eye. In June, farmers implant broodlac, or the mamas, onto new tree branches. Their babies will hatch and spread out. As they suck the tree's sap, the females secrete an amber-colored resin. When it hits the air, it hardens, creating a protective nest. This is what becomes valuable shellac. This curved knife, called a dauli, is the most important tool for farmers like Turlin Dan. She climbs up to 20 feet to reach the small branches where the insects grow. She has about 100 of these lac-infested trees.
पेड़ चढ़ने से डर भी लगता है कि इधर फिसल जाए तो हम नीचे ना गिर जाए वो सबको भी थोड़ा सोच के चढ़ना पड़ता है
It can take as many as 300,000 insects to make just 1 kilo of shellac. That's where the lac insect derives its name, from ek lak, meaning 100,000 in Hindi. Turlin can harvest that in 1 day, but it takes her 2 more to scrape it all off. She uses the same dauli.
पेड़ की कटाई छटाई करने के लिए हम लोग को दाउली का इस्तेमाल करते हैं
She sells the lac to a local market, earning $7 a kilo. That's where Manoj Soraogi buys it. His factory sources raw lac from 4 states and processes over 500 metric tons a year. It all starts with crushing and washing, which is the most challenging part. Cleaning the lac for too long could lower the yield.
और अगर आपने कम वॉश कर दिया तो आपकी क्वालिटी बहुत इंफीरियर हो जाएगी इसीलिए उसको आपको पूरा मेंटेन करने के लिए परफेक्ट वॉश करना चाहिए
Then the lac has to dry to prevent mold and make it easier to extract the resin. During winters, Manoj's staff leaves the lac in this yard for an hour and a half. In hotter months, it takes about half the time. They have to watch it closely, since too much heat can turn it black. That's considered low quality and won't fetch as much money.
ज़्यादा हीट पड़ने से क्या है कि वो जमने लग जाता है इसीलिए इसको तुरंत ही उठा के ज़्यादा लेबर लगा के तुरंत उठाना पड़ता है
Next, the workers assign it one of 4 grades, depending on the size. They'll remove small sticks by hand. This machine separates any remaining stones from the mix.
अगर इसको क्लीनिंग नहीं करेंगे तो इसमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा इम्प्यूरिटीज हो जाएंगी मेल्ट करने में भी प्रॉब्लम आता है इसलिए इसको क्लीनिंग करना जरूरी है
The workers put the lac into a cloth tube that looks kind of like a giant sock. They twist it so the mixture moves toward the kiln and spin it until the lac melts. The sock collects any leftover rocks or sticks that might have snuck in. They spend at least 6 hours a day spinning the tube and stoking the fire that burns at 167 degrees Fahrenheit. In the summer, it can get up to 113 degrees in this factory. These symmetrical circles are called button shellac, which are used to make bangles. Workers also spread it across this tool, called a pipa, to make sheet shellac. They use a palm leaf to spread it out evenly. The workers remove it once it's cooled. Then they stretch it out even more, using their hands, feet, and teeth. This is how shellac has been made for centuries.
ये जो है ये पूरा नेचुरल प्रोडक्ट है. उसका जो टेम्परेचर रहता है वो काफ़ी डाउन हो जाता है. उसमें से स्प्रेड जब करता है तो वो हार्मफुल कहीं भी नहीं रहता कुछ भी.
They'll pull it to an even 5 foot by 5 foot square. These sheets will be used to polish candies, cashew nuts, and fruit. Machines have largely replaced the traditional hand-stretching method. This one presses out thin sheets, sort of like a pasta maker. It processes most of the factory's lac, making shellac 4 times faster than by hand stretching. The workers give it one quick tug and then rip it off. They'll hang it up to harden and cool, and then chop it into hair-thin pieces. These will stiffen into shards, exported around the world. Manoj can sell the refined shellac for almost double what he paid for it. Indonesia and the United States are his biggest customers. The US is also the world's largest importer, buying up roughly a fourth of all Indian shellac. It's been valued for 3,000 years for its versatility. One of shellac's earliest uses was as a rich crimson dye. The insect's excretions also made a strong glue and added a shiny, water-resistant finish to wood and leather. In medieval Europe, artists mixed it into paints. In the 1800s, it became the base of gramophone records before the invention of vinyl. Through the 1900s, it was a popular finish for wood paneling in American homes. It also made its way into pharmaceuticals, coating pills and tablets, and food. As a glossy glaze for candies, fruits, cakes, and nuts. Today, the global shellac industry is worth over $167 million, and more than half of the world's supply comes from India. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration allows it as a food-safe additive, as long as it's listed on the ingredients list as shellac or confectioner's glaze. It's in treats like Junior Mints, jelly beans, candy corn, and Whoppers. It's also often dissolved in alcohol and sprayed onto citrus fruit. The waxy coating wicks away moisture, extending the fruit's shelf life. And that gloss makes for a more eye-catching lemon on grocery store shelves. Thousands of people in Turlen's village depend on shellac for a living, but the price has fluctuated a lot. In 2022, Turlen could make $12 a kilo. Now the price is half that. So she started farming ducks for additional income. She also grows rice and vegetables. That's because raising the storied insects has gotten a lot harder, largely due to the climate crisis. Intensifying rainstorms have washed lac off tree branches and led to fungal infestations. More extreme heat is drying up the trees that are the insect's main food source.
समझ आने तक कि इसमें क्या करना है, कीड़े मर जा रहे हैं.
Vijay Kumar Vidu works for an NGO that helps farmers research why their insects are dying.
जहाँ पहले किसान इस तरह से अपने बारे में बताते थे कि जब मैं लाह का काट के लाता था तो पूरा घर भर जाता था. आज के समय में उन्होंने इसकी खेती कम की है.
His organization educates farmers on the benefits of using fungicides, which can increase lac production.
अभी जो पहले नेचुरल लाह होने का ये था, अभी उसको बोल सकते हैं कि साइंटिफिक लाह हो रहा है.
Armed with a little help from science, Indian lac producers are fighting to keep raising their amber insects for generations to come.